Hello there, one and all. Welcome back to the Cash Show. I am your host, Raphael. So excited to be here. Today is Tuesday, and you guys are playing for a whopping $3,000. You heard me right. That's real cash that you can win. Now, we just want to tell all of our Cash Show players in the Carolinas and up and down the East Coast to please be careful and stay safe. We are thinking about you guys. And hey, you know what? Apparently, that hashtag, More Cash Show, that we've been talking about has gone viral already. This is very exciting. Thank you for all the love, We're constantly working to bring you guys new shows, new themes, and even new guest hosts. You never know who's going to be stepping in this spot and hosting the show. It's going to be very exciting. You don't want to miss it, so stick around and always watch the Cash Show. Shout-outs are always unpredictable, and I'll tell you why. This is the first one. Lil Sis tweets, "Happy 23rd birthday to Jenny. We here at the Cash Show wish you a land shark birthday." I know that's some kind of inside joke. I don't even want to go there. It sounds a little scary, maybe a little bit of a slippery slope. Second shout out, Lala Katweetia, I hope I'm saying that right, 78 Instagrams. I'd like to give a shout out to my hometown, Grand Island, Nebraska. Go Islanders! Whoever they are, go. And finally, we take it down a notch because Jess T818 tweets, a shout out to her dad, Daniel, who passed away 17 years ago, and all the other people who passed away on this day. Let us never forget. Thanks, Jess. And yes, today is 9/11, and our hearts go out to the victims, the families, and the first responders, and everyone else affected by this day. This day will forever change who we are. Now, one of our goals on the Cash Show, and it's been like this since day one, is to bring people together, even for 15 minutes a day. And I am grateful for our time here together. We are stronger together, and with that said, let's start the show. All right, here we go with question number one. What messaging service that was popular in the early 2000s used the acronym AIM? AOL Important Messenger, AOL Instant Messenger, or AOL Intel Messenger? An acronym inside an acronym, America Online. That is so meta, isn't it? Now, I know a few of you out there that are still rocking AOL, and I have to applaud your stick-to-itiveness. That's pretty rare. Now, I don't particularly remember any sort of important messages on it, so it's a good thing its name was AOL Instant Messenger. AIM, or AOL Instant Messenger, was a hugely popular method of communication when it was introduced way back in 1997. You remember where you were? But email and text messaging has made it mostly obsolete. That's why a lot of people have moved on. But once again, if you're still with it, awesome. Question number two. The Cheshire Cat is a character from what movie? Alice in Wonderland, Moby Dick, or Animal Farm? I'm afraid I can't help you choose which choice to pick because it all depends on what you think. The answer is you'd be most correct if you chose, drum roll please, Alice in Wonderland. The first Alice in Wonderland film came out in 1903, and it was a stunning cinematic achievement. We actually have footage of it. If you've not seen it, this is pretty wild. Take a look at this video. All right, I'm not the only one thinking this, right? But I'll verbalize it. That rabbit is creepy. We'll move on. Question number three. Cartoon Train Thomas is what type of locomotive? trolley, light rail, or tank engine? Thomas was created by Reverend Wilbert Awdry over 70 years ago when his son was suffering from the measles. So Christopher Awdry asked his dad to tell him a story about the toy train he was bought for Christmas. That's a sweet story. And Thomas, the Tank Engine, was born. That's your answer, Tank Engine. Thomas the Tank Engine is a children's TV show based on a series of books of the same name. It is centered around an anthropomorphic blue tank engine and the adventures he goes on with all of his friends. Great show. Question number 4. DBZ is an abbreviation for what popular anime? Death Ball Z, Dragon Battle Z, or Dragon Ball Z? All right, Heather, 2837, hashtag more cash show. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for taking that ball and running with it. We appreciate it. Let's see, EdDub22 or EDub22. Yes, stronger together. Absolutely. Well said. Gridlock, I still have AOL. Okay, well, congratulations. Sorry, good job. Chris, 2642, Creepy Cat deserves better. Okay, we'll agree to disagree. Now, your answer for this question is Dragon Ball Z. So almost every storyline in Dragon Ball boils down to waiting for Goku to get into a big fight and beat up some big bad guys. So you can say that Goku was pretty ballsy. Question number 5. That's so fun. What classical music composer wrote the song Für Elise? Is it Mozart, Beethoven, or Vivaldi? Interestingly, the piece remained unpublished throughout the composer's life, not being discovered until 40 years after his passing. And when I say he, I mean your answer, Beethoven. Für Elise, written by Ludwig van Beethoven, is largely considered to be one of the composer's most famous and popular pieces. You can hear it anywhere from elevators to symphony halls, although I do prefer the elevator version. And you know what? Right now, it is time for our prize questions. As far as the store shelves are concerned, Christmas is right around the corner. So why don't you give yourself an early Christmas gift and join me as friends on Twitter at @CashShow_Raphael, or that little stocking stuffer I like to call Instagram at US Cash Show Host. Also, you can tweet us directly by using the handle at @CashShow_Trivia. Woo! With that out of the way, it's time for our prize questions. Here we go with number 6. Jessica Simpson was married to a member of which boy band? 98 Degrees, the Backstreet Boys, or O-Town? The wedding of these two pop powerhouses was second only to the royal wedding in terms of popularity and importance, in my mind. But Nick Lachey married Jessica Simpson in 2002, formerly the frontman of boy band 98 Degrees. So the two had a reality show together about their marriage. It was called Newlyweds, Nick and Jessica, but ultimately divorced in 2006. If you're not familiar with this show, here's a clip.
They're so beautiful. They're going to be together forever. Oh, no, you're not supposed to know this, no!
Really? Because I told you guys to edit that part out, and you left it in there anyway, leaving me high and dry. That was not me. Number 7. What band in 2018? Weezer, Maroon 5, or My Chemical Romance? This is a fantastic story. Have you heard this? A 14-year-old girl named Mary from the Cleveland area, set up a Twitter account with one aim in mind, to get the band to record a cover. She did this by annoyingly tweeting the band over and over until they responded. That band is your answer, Weezer. Amazingly, Mary managed to somehow cut through to the drummer, Patrick Wilson, who was particularly amused by her efforts. Not only did the band begin engaging with the teen, but they went and granted her wish. It is a great version, by the way. If you've not heard it, look it up right after the show. Not now. Hold on, not yet. We're only at question 8. In Microsoft Bob, what cartoon dog offered guidance to users? Charlie, Tucker, or Rover? Microsoft Bob presented screens showing a house with rooms that the user could go to containing familiar objects corresponding to computer applications, all with the help of a very cute and friendly dog named Rover, which is your answer. Microsoft Bob was greatly criticized in the press, did not gain wide acceptance with users, and was neither a success nor a long-lived product. But you got to admit, it's ripe for trivia questions about it. Now, determined not to be put down, Rover and a few others managed to make their way back in Windows XP as search companions, is what they were called. Question number 9. This is worth $300. Before we get into it, Lucky Spin is coming up. Lucky Spin, we did not forget about that, so don't forget about it either, and don't go anywhere. In season 9 of Shark Tank, who appeared as a guest shark? Ashton Kutcher, Jeff Foxworthy, or Rowan Oza? This guy began his career like really early. When he was super young, he became the youngest manager to run an entire brand portfolio. So smart this guy is that I don't even know what a brand portfolio is. Your answer is Rowan Oza. So lock that one in. Before we move on, we have to go to the shout-outs. MCA 8381, you're never allowed to talk about Dragon Ball Z ever again. Now, what did I do wrong now? Why am I not? Did I mispronounce something? Really? Did I do that? Okay, well, maybe so. All right, I'll figure that out. Ms. Pineapple, is this chicken or fish? Remember that reference about Jessica Simpson? Yes, I do. I did watch that. I mean, I did hear about that when the show was rolling years ago. What is that? Lily Essia? Raph, that's a nice tie. It's a great color on you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, thin tie. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But right now, it is time to move on to question number 10. When was the bald eagle chosen as the emblem of the United States? August 1784, July 1780, or June 1782? It's pretty common knowledge by now that Benjamin Franklin wanted the noble turkey to be our national bird, but the bald eagle was ultimately chosen, thank goodness, in your answer, June 1782. The bald eagle, isn't actually bald. Its white head against its dark brown body makes it seem bald from a distance. It's much like me, right? I'm not really that short. I just hang out with basketball players all the time, so it's really all about perception. Question number 11. This is worth $450. In The Old Man and the Sea, what type of fish was Santiago struggling with? Swordfish, catfish, or marlin? Not to be confused with Moby Dick, in which said giant aquatic mammal does battle with the peg-legged Captain Dick, in which Captain Ernest Hemingway's novel struggles to land a marlin. That's a huge fish. Now, after writing The Old Man and the Sea, Ernest Hemingway went on a trip to Africa where he almost died twice in 2 consecutive plane crashes that debilitated his health, which sounds about right. Yeah, that would do it, I think. But you know what would do it is getting to our final round, and you did it! Let's do it! All right, I'm going to pull this straight out of the nitpick file. Rick, 9774, your pocket thing doesn't match your tie. Nitpicking us. This is crazy. All right, let's all focus, guys, because this is question 12. It's our final question of the game. We still have our lucky spin coming up. Right now, here we go. How many words in the English language end in dus? Is it 15, 5, or 27? Okay, let's see here. There's tremendous, horrendous, stupendous, hazardous, and oh, that's right, a specialist zoological term, apodus, which means without feet. Bringing our total to your answer, 5, the big 5. If you got that right, you just won this round of the cash show. That is incredible. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited, as a matter of fact, that I want to see our prize distribution list. All right. I'm getting a little bit of a makeover here, a little wardrobe makeover, and I think that works. This is Yue, our director. She is so gorgeous. She should be on camera a lot more, but this looks fantastic. I feel so regal and noble as you're looking at this. The next screen we're going to see is our winners list. I wonder how many winners we have here. I think we have quite a few. Yes, again, 2,025 winners, $1.22. Look, that is real cash going to your PayPal account, okay? So let's not complain about that. Let's enjoy it. Let's have a good time with it. And also, let's not forget that we have our lucky spin coming up right now. This is where you're guaranteed a prize. I'll explain a little bit more about it as you guys are spinning the wheels. Are we ready? Let's spin the wheels, guys. All right, so like I said, guaranteed a prize here. Skip card, power prize, extra life, wrong guard. But you have 24 hours in which to use that prize. So make sure you use it tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow with another live show. We are so excited to be here for you, and we're excited that you're going to be hopefully coming back for that game and using this prize you got today. This is our little gift to you. We're always gifting you with things. Before we leave, however, I see that we have a lot more pressing issues coming from our shout-outs. CMRTL, it matches now. Yes, it does. You see, now this is a great look, and it's not cumbersome at all. I can ride a bike, skateboard, rollerblade. It really doesn't matter. Jewel to King, Royal Raphael. Well, you know what? On that note, also Nels33, first timer. Hi. Sorry to wait to the end of the show, but hi, Nels33. With that being said, we'll see you tomorrow right here on the Cash Show. Right here.